Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I am super excited to kick off a brand new series that you guys will help be a part of. So if you haven't seen the voting shorts, I have done a couple votes between Shield, Alpha Sapphire, Playstyle, etc. Well, this is the culmination of those and any future votes that it'll have. This will be the first episode in my Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Hoenn DexLocke. And if you're wondering what this is, well, the vote was between Nuzlocke, Casual Playthrough, or Professor Oak, so I decided to change things up a little bit from the traditional formula. We're going to do a Nuzlocke and a Professor Oak challenge in one. Now, obviously, we're not going to have all the Nuzlocke rolls of like one encounter per route, etc., but we are going to have the level caps and all that kind of thing. I'm not going to go over all the Nuzlocke rolls because everyone knows them at this point. Basically, the objective here isn't really to beat the game. It's more, how much of the dex can I complete while doing a Nuzlocke? So for example, like Ralts, Slackoth, Shroomish, everything in the forest we'll be able to catch one of. This is a new webcam style, so I'm still tinkering with things. Yeah. So we get one of every encounter per route. But if at any point while trying to level it up, between the level caps and all that, it faints, that line is done. We cannot use it anymore. So that's how we're handling the Nuzlocke side of things. Things like Mega Evolution and whatnot will be a future vote. But yeah, if you're excited for a brand new series, leave a like on the video. It helps out a lot. And subscribe. This will be, I'm going to try to have at least 1 or 2 episodes a week for this series. So as you can see, I already have the game ready to go. This is a legit copy, as you can see here. I am not playing this on a ROM or anything like that, so let's fix this real quick. Alright. So yeah, this is a legit copy. There is a question of the day down below me, and that is, what was your first game? That can be anything from the main series, the card game, spin-off like Mystery Dungeon, etc. Let me know that down in the comments section. So we're going to take some getting used to. But without further delay, we're going to jump right into things. So obviously we're playing in English. And again, this is a legit copy. This is my personal Alpha Sapphire. Now, Alpha Sapphire was chosen between the short that I did with the vote, and also my first game was Sapphire, which is behind me over there. So this will also be my first like proper Nuzlocke and Professor Oak challenge. I'm gonna skip through all this because everyone knows this. So I am super excited to be kicking this series off. If you didn't see the little teaser short thing they did earlier this morning, then definitely go check that out. Go check out all the votes. There will be a lot more as well. Now this scene right here is exclusive to these games. The originals did not have this animated thing. They just had that traditional Game Boy thing. These games aren't super new, so I'm not going to gloss over everything. Ideally, we get this series done before the Scarlet and Violet DLC, but if it takes a little longer, then it takes a little longer. This series is also going to have a ton of input from you guys, so make sure you go check out that voting short playlist, because that's where you guys will be able to make decisions for this series. Such as the first one was my starter, which we'll get to in a second. Do that. Okay. There we go. If you guys want to see the bottom screen too, let me know in the comments. I can adjust the layout and things. Now, if you're wondering what these yellow dots are over here, these will be for the team. The square box beside me will be for gym badges. Then also we have the question of the day and all that, the gameplay up in the left. Yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for this series. Hopefully you are. When I did the votes, a lot of the votes said that they either haven't seen Alpha Sapphire, liked Alpha Sapphire more, etc. So that is why Alpha Sapphire was the chosen game. We will have votes for things like Mega Evolutions, teams for Elite Four if we get to that point, etc. So real quick here, I'm just going to go in and change the text speed. Let's do that real quick. Pop a save just because I can. Right, here we go. Another nice thing with these games is you can run right off the bat. I don't have a capture card, so that's why I'm doing this plain system setup thing. How long these episodes will be, it'll depend. This episode's going to be kind of brief because it is the introduction stuff. But so if you didn't see the vote or didn't cast your vote on it, Torchic did win the starter vote, so that will be our first team member. And it will hopefully get through the entire game. The beginning part of this stuff is a little long, but it is what it is. If there's any delay with the gameplay too, my apologies, but things are fine on my end. Gotta deal with these Machop movers. Can I move now? Yes, I can. Awesome. Up here. Set the time. This doesn't really matter from what I remember. Which, yeah, it just goes with your system clock. There's no items like in the older games. Alpha Sapphire is a Generation 6 game. So this does have Mega Evolution. So we have Primal Kyogre and Groudon. We will not be seeing Groudon in this series because this is Alpha Sapphire. We'll have Mega Manectric, Alakazam, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip. What else is there? Audino, Pidgeot, etc. And you, unlike X and Y, you can actually get pretty much all the Megas at any point during this game. So it's definitely stay tuned for the voting stuff and whatnot. So now we're going to go next door. I go in here, do this cutscene. I decided to do a combo so that way I could showcase as many Pokemon as possible that are in the game. And also for a future video that you'll see at a later point in time. Because this will tie into that a little bit. Plus, like I said, I started with the original Sapphire, so Hoenn is where all my nostalgia is. But again, let me know what you guys' first games were. Again, it can be any within the series. Does not have to be specifically the main series. It can be TCG, it can be the spin-offs, it can be Go, whatever. Let me know what you guys want to see out of this series as well. We are doing the Nuzlocke style, but that doesn't mean we can deviate from things a little bit here and there. Because like I said, the bigger goal here is see how much of the Pokédex we can complete. We'll probably end this episode with picking the starter. It should be coming up pretty soon here. I just gotta get through this cutscene. And go help your professor catch Pokemon, whatever. Alright, here we go. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this series. Again, the layout style, I'm still kind of experimenting with it, so that may change as the episodes progress. Leave a like down below if you're excited for this series. Make sure your subscribe notifications on, because this will be a 1 to 2 episodes a week series. Then obviously go check out all the other stuff while you're here. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so that when the next voting short comes out, you guys can contribute to the series. I hope you're as excited as I am for this. These starters can be shiny. The Poochyena cannot. These are a 1 in 4096, so we're probably not going to get one. I am not going to reset for these. At least not right now. Alright, here we go. So once again, if you didn't know, these are the starters of this game. Treecko is the grass type, Torchic is the fire type, and Mudkip is the water type. When these evolve, Treecko stays pure grass, Mudkip gains the ground type, and Torchic gains the fighting type. These all do have Mega Evolutions, which we'll get to a way later point on in the series. But per what you guys said with the voting, we will be choosing Torchic. Now the Nuzlocke part of this does not begin until we get Pokeballs, which will probably be in the next episode. So we're going to beat this Poochyena, and then we'll take a look at our Torchic here. And then we will get going. So right now we have Scratch, Growl, and Ember, because in Gen 6 you do get a stab move right off the start. Poochyena use Tackle, that's fine. That might be a minus. I don't know. For Scratch. So again, with the Nuzlocke rules for how we're doing this, we are catching one of everything on each route for the Dex aspect. So we're not playing with the first encounter, dupes, claws, whatever. But if a member does faint while it's being trained up or whatever, then it will be dead. Well, we can't use it anymore. We'll put it that way. Like items in battle, using Mega Evolution, that kind of stuff will be future voting shorts. So definitely go check those out. If there's any Pokemon you guys want me to specifically use during this playthrough, put that in the comments section. Because again, we'll have everything available to us, so if you guys want to see me use a Shroomish, or if you guys want to see me use a Slackoth, that kind of stuff, put that down below too. As the next episode, we will be beginning the encounters. So we're going to come over to the lab. Also, in the comments section, put what nicknames you want for this Torchic. Because we're probably going to be ending it here. You know, we'll nickname it later when we get to Name Raider. So I can save after this. So yeah, put down in the comments what nicknames you want this Torchic to have, and when we get to the point later on, we'll give it the nicknames. Just finished talking to this guy. Alright, let's see what we got here. For the Torchic, we have... Oh! Oh, nice, we got a neutral nature. So if you don't know, Quirky is one of the natures where, like, some Pokemon will have ones that give plus attack and minus special attack like Adamant, or plus speed minus special attack like Jolly. Quirky is one of the natures that does not do that, which basically just means all the stats grow at the same level. So yeah, pretty good. We have Blaze. It is not shiny, as you can see there. So yeah, I hope you guys are as excited for this series as I am. Let me know down below what your thoughts are, if you guys have any ideas. Again, the layout may change because I'm still tinkering with some stuff. Let me know, answer the question of the day, what was your first Pokemon game? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you for episode 2 next time.